Hello, hello, hello. It's not a morning, but it's a good hello to you. I have a very simple and possibly short musing this day, I guess. It is if your doctrine contradicts your doctrine, then it might be time to evaluate your doctrine. That is a somewhat cryptic saying, but it really comes down to one good example is people would talk about sort of the vow of poverty doctrine. And I've heard it preached many times where people say, hey, you go to work to make money and you believe God provides your needs, but you also say that people need to be poor and that money is bad. Well, which is it? What is your doctrine? Why do you have a religious philosophy that doesn't line up with what you actually believe? That's a good way to put it there. Another good one, which I've heard, I haven't heard this preached about before, but one that I think about is the idea that the world is basically going to hell in a handbasket. Things are getting darker, they're getting worse. You'll hear someone say, we're praying for revival, we're believing for the gospel to be preached and people to come to the Lord. And I also believe that the world is getting darker and darker and things are getting worse and worse. Well, which is it? Are you believing that the word is going to run and be glorified, that people will turn and believe? Or is your faith set out there for people to turn to darkness, for things to get worse and worse, and for the devil to take over and us all to have to hide in caves? What is your doctrine? Sometimes you got to say, hey, wait a minute. I'm conflicting. My words are conflicting with what I actually believe. What is my doctrine? Is my own doctrine or my own framework of thinking contradicting what I actually believe out of this book or what the Lord has actually spoken to me? Does your doctrine contradict your doctrine? It's a good chance to evaluate yourself. And if you find out it does, that is not a time for you to throw up your hands and go, oh, what is the meaning of life? It's a good time to just say, hey, Lord, teach me your ways. I'll just throw away something that I find out is wrong. If it's not you, I don't want it anyway. Amen. Be blessed.